Overlapping roles among the 7 key players in the built environment: architects, structural engineers, quantity surveyors, and more. The pervasive use of unqualified personnel and substandard materials, as well as the absence of a national building regulatory code, a code desperately needed to ensure uniform standards across the country. These factors have proven to be major stumbling blocks to effective building production in Nigeria. The result: incessant building collapse cases endangering lives and property. Builders are sounding the alarm.
By the time you allow professionals to be involved in structures, town planners know what they are going to do. You know that the city will be well planned. You know that the city is going to be well designed, and indeed real production of the structures. Then the good people will say, then you wouldn't even have what we are talking about, building collapses. It is better for us to reduce the deficit of buildings than increasing it. Sometimes the government spend a lot of money to build houses. Government support organizations to build houses. But at the tail end of it, when you allow quacks to do the production, that is construction of it, then instead of you decreasing, you are increasing because it will collapse. So that is one of the things. For us in Nigerian Institute of Builders, we are all out to do all the needful.
We all deeply concerned. The lack of a national code leaves us without clear guidelines for preventing collapse. Swift passage of the building code, currently pending before the National Assembly, is needed, says the President, Nigerian Institute of Building, Albertine Ewa.
Since 2006, the request for National Building Code went to the Senate, so House of Rep. 2006. But up till now, that law has not been passed. And you wonder, why has it not been passed? While we have been trying our best to continue the sensitization, I am just believing that very soon, right now, so many states have domesticated it in their states. We have been trying. But you see, while the delay to approving certain laws is being delayed, you'll find out that during that time, the quacks are still having a field day. That's why, as it continues, you'll see some states decide to have a small law to check when they hear of collapses. While here, 1 or 2 states are checking theirs, others who do not actually care immediately, the quacks are continuing to work. But the movement, which I strongly believe, that we have the laws in place, that we have, make sure we make people to do testing of materials, that we have all the professional bodies to be involved in construction of a building.
This is one of the reasons whereby we are advocating for necessary regulations to be put in place, because when there's no enforcement or when there's no punishment, everybody tends to do whatever it is that they feel like doing. So with the need, calling the attention of both the government and the practitioners to this, we believe that it will enhance performances, and it will equally bring the necessary caution to developers or people carrying out building construction.
There is only one major problem that we are having. Even the states now that have these building laws, they varies. In some states, they call it urban planning law. In some states, they call it building regulation law. So they varies. And this law is supposed to be uniformed. Has it been that this law has been passed by the National Assembly, we are going to have one single document that can be used all across the country. So recently, my governor is the Northern Governors Forum chairman. We submitted a request to him for all the governors from across the country to have one single law, so that if you default in Lagos and you default in Abuja, Gombe, Yola, Benue, Abakaliki, the punishment is going to be the same.
These challenges the builders seek to bring to the fore at the 55th Builders Conference, where builders' knowledge and skills for effective enforcement of building regulatory laws will also be enhanced. Nkoli Omodu, AIT News, Abuja.